Welcome back everybody to another product review here at the Vault Pro Scooters. Today we'll be covering the NV Scooters AOSv5 Jon Reyes 4.9 wide signature deck. Let's dive into it. Starting off, this deck comes in at 21 inches long by 4.9 inches wide. Going to the front, we have an 84-degree head tube angle. 84 degrees is sitting your head tube a little bit higher, but it is also giving you more space and more leverage to do manuals and lock in those blunt slides. The design on this head tube is pretty sweet too. You can see that the head tube goes all the way through to the bottom of the deck. There's cutouts going through the head tube from the middle of it, the sides, and the front. Going to the back end is where you mount your brake. This brake is only mounted with one bolt and from the top side of the deck. At the back end, this deck can fit up to 120mm by 30mm wide wheels. The spacers that come on this deck are meant for a 24mm sized wheel. If you do want to run wide wheels on this deck, you will have to buy extra spacers separately. A really cool thing about this deck are the dropouts. These dropouts were made out of plastic and were molded to fit the deck flushly on the top and bottom of the deck. So when you're grinding, it's gonna feel like one piece of metal. They were also molded into a nice square finish at the end, so when you're grinding, it's gonna help you lock in and make it feel really smooth. A really cool thing about these dropouts is that you can also take them out if you don't wanna use them and use pegs instead. Or once these are worn down, all you have to do is just buy an extra set off of our site and swap them out. Flipping the deck over, you'll see the graphic Jon chose. This is showcasing him threading the needle between a cop car and another car beside him. Sometimes going down the street, when it gets pretty tight, you got to thread the needle. Despite the awesome colors that he chose for his graphic, all of this is sitting on top of a really nice glossy black. Some of the graphic is also displayed on the top and sides of the deck. This deck was made from aluminum, so let's see where it stands on the scale. All right, this deck comes in at 3 pounds, 10 ounces flat. Once again, this was the NV Scooters AOSv5 Jon Reyes 4.9 wide signature deck. If you want to find out more about this product, follow the link below in the description. And last but not least, stay tuned for our next video.